What's poppin', Trey TV gang? It's your boy Trey TV.
And it's your boy Lamar Wilson.
And we back at you with another reaction. With this one, we got Sean Diddy Combs' first court appearance live. This one is by Choke No Joke. If you don't know who he is, definitely check him out. He got a good video right here. He broke down all the paperwork, what was going on. A lot of people want to know what's going on. I said, what better way to actually find out what's going on than going through the paperwork. Right here, we got his sons going into court. They went out the wrong way. They went into the wrong part of the court, but so they're about to come back out of there, and we're gonna get them going into court. So that's what we're gonna start. But how you feel about the situation that's going on?
It's crazy. Everything's happening really fast now.
Yeah.
You know, it seemed like things were taking forever and they weren't moving. Yeah. And everybody didn't really know what was going on. You know, all of a sudden it's like the feds done ran down on him. That moves abruptly. Yeah,
that is just crazy. I was not expecting that strolling through. I seen it last night on my phone.
When I seen it, it caught me off guard. I was like, huh?
I had to double check the reference because I was like, you know, sometimes you see some fake stuff on the internet. Yeah. We've been seeing a lot of Diddy got locked up since this whole situation.
Yeah, clickbait and whatnot.
But so I definitely had to look into it, and I seen it was real and just crazy. So we're gonna get into the paperwork because really wasn't no information out. They just said he got locked
really
up.
Didn't say too much.
They didn't say why he got locked up, what's the charges. Somebody sent us a good video with all the charges and the breakdown in it. So I said, let's check that out. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Cheat. Get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
It's crazy.
All eyes on Diddy.
Facts. All eyes on Diddy.
It ain't all eyes on me. It's all eyes on Diddy.
It's crazy. Diddy Jr. He look just like his pops.
Yeah, he do.
Oh, there go Quincy.
That's King Combs.
King Combs.
Quincy. This thing trying to bop.
How the twins? Like
Queen Jones, Justin, and Quincy.
Wow,
right there.
It's crazy.
Nigga, you don't dress like that coming to court, nigga.
He wild. He wild. I wonder how many people out there.
Take a look at that one more time.
Wow. You know it's a bunch of people out there.
You know it's people out there. Look at all the mics.
Y'all supposed to be coming in suits and shit. Y'all niggas think this is a music video?
Coming in suits, they ain't going to court. He's saying it like they about to be in court.
Right.
Look, that nigga crying. He was crying all night. Look, you got daddy dog glasses on.
Life just changed overnight, babe.
Yeah.
It's never going to be the same. It's never going to be the same. Look like they going to a funeral.
Yeah, that's what they look
like. That cockiness is going now, boy.
Some people like to see another man downfall.
Yeah, you can tell.
That's all the support you got, Diddy?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild.
It's wild. It's all gang when you're out on the streets. But when you going through these situations, the only people gonna be there is family.
That's it.
Don't expect no visits, no nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
It's back to basics.
We witness it all the time. We witness here. It's always gang when we on the streets.
Yeah, on top. Yeah,
I go to court by myself. I can't get no visit. I can't get no commissary. None of my books.
You can just count on the people who there.
Facts.
Where's Mary J. Blige?
Where's Mary?
Where's Naomi Campbell?
Not Naomi Campbell.
Where's Diddy?
She locked up, dude.
Where's Misa?
Misa definitely wasn't coming. That's his first baby mom.
Where's all your rap buddies, Diddy?
First Montana.
Right, though.
Hove. Where Hove at?
Where Hove at?
Where Hove at? Everybody want to know. Where Hove at?
Diddy.
Hove got to pull up.
Yeah, got to pull up. We got to say something, right?
Well, Beyonce.
That ain't happening.
Him and B need to pull up.
Oh, man. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. That's what we're going to have to do.
Let's get to the paperwork.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Okay, there we go.
Somebody donated him $4.99. Diddy is coke. Yeah, he's cooked.
Oh, man.
Combs and other members and associates of the Combs Enterprises wielded the power and prestige of Combs' role at the Combs business to intimidate, threaten, and lure females and victims into Combs' orbit.
Damn.
Often under the pretense of a romantic relationship, Combs then used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with commercial sex workers that Combs referred to as, among other things, freak-offs.
Damn.
Freak-offs were elaborated and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, masturbated during, and often electronically recorded. In arranging these freak-offs, Combs, with the assistance of members and associates of the Combs Enterprises, transported and caused to be transported commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally.
That's what they got R. Kelly on. People think it was the minor situation he got locked up for. It wasn't for minors. It was for that right there, taking people across straight lines with the purpose of only one thing. Yeah. So that's a hard charge to beat. If you, as long as you brought somebody from a different state.
Yeah, it just sounds so bad.
It's crazy.
But it's really that simple.
Yeah. People go state to state all the time.
Yeah, so they do it all the time, yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy when you think about it.
Freak-offs occurred regularly, sometimes lasted multiple days, and often involved multiple sex
multiple
workers.
Days.
During freak-offs, Combs distributed a variety of controlled substances to victims, in part to take. Okay, I got this one.
Couple days.
Part to keep the victims obedient and compliant. Sometimes unbeknownst to the victims, Combs kept videos he filmed of victims engaging in sex acts with commercial sex workers. After freak-offs, Combs and the victim typically received oral fluids or IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use.
Damn.
Yo, you gotta have one hell of a time to get up and need an IV.
You need an IV to replenish?
But they said like 3 days.
Yeah.
Going hard.
That's wild, bro.
I can't even imagine that like that. Like,
you need IVs to replenish your electrolytes and whatnot.
I never in my life needed an IV.
Potassium and whatnot. That's crazy.
That must have been one.
They must not have slept at all.
That's one hell of a party. It's crazy.
This shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. That's all anybody can say. Yo,
yeah,
it's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was just starting to shake my head again. Like,
high-ranking supervisors, security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and other Combs business employees facilitated freak-offs by, among other things, booking hotel rooms for the freak-off. Oh, you
book a hotel, you accomplished.
Your
ass
like R. Kelly's
crazy.
Assistant. Your ass is about to be locked up.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was just doing my job.
I was working. Like,
the man told me to book a hotel. I booked the hotel. I didn't know he was having there.
Required, the members and associates of the Combs Enterprise, including high-ranking supervisors, security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and other Combs businesses employees, facilitated the freak-offs by, among other things, booking hotel rooms for the freak-offs, stocking the hotel rooms in advance with required freak-off supplies.
It sounds like you know when an artist come and they have their list of stuff. I might need some M&Ms, just 2 green ones, some water, a bottle of Hennessy, some fried chicken for the homies.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. Yeah.
That's what it had to sound like.
That's what it sound like. But it's when you start saying stuff like they facilitated drinks and it just sounds bad.
You tie me into some stuff that I really didn't know I was doing. You just say, yo, get some stuff for the room, and I didn't know what was going to be done in the rooms. It's not my job to know. I just was.
He's just supplying some party favors.
I was doing my job description.
Yeah, that's his description of his job. That's what he's supposed to do. Make sure it's lit.
Including controlled substances, baby oil, lubricant, extra linens, and lighting.
Y'all make sure everything's shiny.
Yeah, everything's shiny in that one.
Waiting in the hotel rooms after the freak-offs to try to mitigate room damage. Arranging for travel for victims.
Room damage.
They keep it to a minimum.
Combs to and from freak-offs. Resupplying Combs with requested supplies. Delivering large sums of cash to Combs to pay the commercial sex workers. And scheduling the delivery of IV fluids. In or about March 2024, during searches of Combs' residence in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California, law enforcement seized various freak-off supplies, including narcotics, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
1,000?
1,000 bottles? Whoa!
1,000.
Yo, 1,000 bottles of baby oil, bro.
That's a lot of baby oil. This is almost remind me of what's the movie played in? Get Him to the Greek.
Get Him to the Greek.
This is
yeah.
I was like in real life. It's starting to feel
like. It really started to feel like he was a character.
Yeah, facts. I gotta go watch that movie now. I gotta go rewatch that.
Well, I'm going to jail for buying too much baby oil. 1,000 bottles of lubricant. It must be some ashy niggas in that house, boy.
Shit.
You said ashy niggas in the house.
1,000 bottles.
That's a lot. 1,000.
Oh man.
You gotta order that on Amazon or something. Where you get that much from?
Yeah, that's a lot.
You gotta get that in bulk. That's what I said. Where are you getting that from? Like
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Then I gotta bring that on a truck.
Yeah.
It's a lot of jerky.
Pallets of baby oil.
Oh, hell of a massage. You must got a massage parlor in that bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Combs subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse, caused the victims to engage in freak-offs. Combs maintained control over his victims through, among other things, physical violence, promises of career opportunities, and threatened to withhold financial support, and by other coercive means, including tracking their whereabouts, dictating the victim's appearance. Yeah, he paid Cassie for nothing. You shouldn't have gave Cassie shit. You shouldn't have paid Cassie.
Right.
Because we can't go to jail for Cassie by itself.
It's crazy. Watch this circle before they hurt you.
All this sound like Cassie.
He said, "Oh, sound like Cassie." Oh snap! Oh, this sound like Cassie. No joke, funny.
Baby, I'm still stuck on 1,000 bottles of baby.
Whereabouts, dictating the victim's appearance, monitoring their medical records, controlling their housing, and supplying them with controlled substances. Yeah, this is Cassie, bro.
Like puppets.
I control everything.
R. Kelly all over again. Cassie's the new Azriel. Cassie's the new Azriel.
Crazy.
She lived a lifestyle with R. Kelly. Loved it, and at the last minute, turned on that nigga, sent his ass to jail. Benefited from all that shit, and then sent that nigga to jail, and got all his fucking money. This is the same goddamn thing.
It's like I said, the charges is the same R. Kelly type charges. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? I was just mentioning at the beginning. Now he talking about how it's like a
very similar when you look at them.
Yeah, facts.
During and separate from freak-offs, Combs, among other things, hit, kicked, threw objects, and dragged victims at times by their hair. These are so...
You can't help but picture the video.
And that's exactly what I saw when they was explaining that.
Yeah, you can't.
It looked so vivid.
Yeah. That's why I gave you that video. So when you hear that, you could...
Everybody see it.
Yeah, immediately.
Often it resulted in injuries that took days or weeks to heal. It took a day. It shouldn't have took her days or weeks to leave. Why she, bro?
No, we can't say that. We just heard he's tracking, he got housing, he's intimidating.
He's picking people up and throwing them in vehicles, which is kidnapping.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It ain't just
like it's not like the normal, you should just leave.
Just walk out the front door.
Different.
Man, please, man, teach your daughters, if a nigga put his hand on them one time, go. Don't stick around.
It's different between leaving a broke nigga and leaving a billionaire with resources upon resources upon resources.
Right. It's and she probably wasn't just like, oh, I got hands put on me. She probably just disappeared for some time. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you just ding dong, hey, I'm over here.
Yeah.
So it's you could look at the situation a little different, but rightfully so. Like, you still don't want nobody putting hands on you. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
For 10 years. What the hell, bro?
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years is a long time.
Decade. 10 years later.
That's a long time to want to go.
10 years. Did they ever get married? They never got married, right?
Combs also threatened victims' careers and livelihoods, including if they resisted participating in free calls. Victims believed they could not refuse Combs' demands without risking their financial or job security or without repercussion in the form of physical and emotional abuse.
Damn.
If you felt that you was risking your financial or your job security, you telling me you can't get a job nowhere else?
Not like that.
You couldn't find something else to do?
Nah, it's hard out here, B. It's tough out here.
And if it was physical and emotional abuse, at what point do you get your brother, your father, your uncle to beat this nigga ass or bare minimum call the police?
Man, your brother or uncle ain't gonna do nothing. He walk around with security guards like Floyd Mayweather. His big ass guys.
Just big ass guys with no reason. I'm itching to beat somebody else.
They're not gonna get close to him. This is a billionaire. This is not a regular guy. It's just walking around.
Yeah, you're not just gonna get the drop on it.
Nah.
Go to the police.
They on payroll.
They on payroll. You beat me to it.
Ain't nowhere to go.
Recordings that he made during free calls as collateral to ensure the continued obedience and silence of the victims. Members and associates of the Combs enterprise, including Combs security personnel, at times carry firearms.
Yeah. Security.
On more than one occasion, Combs himself carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten others.
And he telling the brother and uncle should have ran down on him.
What's that she said?
He was telling, remember earlier he was saying the brother and uncle should have ran down on him.
Yeah. Run down. He holding, his whole team holding, and you just gonna run there. Hey, let me talk to you for a minute. All right. Full of some holes.
All right.
Including victims of and witnesses to his abuse. That's where they're going to get Gene for them guns.
Oh, Gene Dill.
Said he was the gun runner. I know all the guns Diddy got. He
sounds just like you though for a second. I know all the guns.
You think Diddy ain't going to tell Gene got him them guns? Watch. Sit back and wait for it. Including victims and witnesses.
I don't think they want Gene though.
To his abuse. Ain't no about March 24 during searches of Combs' residence.
They get who they really want.
No charges though. I don't think they're gonna try to put charges on him.
Seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15s with the face serial numbers, as well as a drum machine.
Fake serial numbers and the
drum is done. He's done.
Ooh. Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, they
3 AR-15s with the face serial numbers. Oh, that nigga's cooked.
They probably got those in the raid when they raided the house.
He said he know all the guns he got. I know all the guns Diddy got. What gun he had? I know all Diddy guns. All this shit can come back.
Well, she's gonna be like, I ain't know that one.
But Gene been out of the camp for so long. This stuff is more
right there with
2009 and 2018. This is like
members and associates of Combs Enterprises enable Combs control over victims by following his directions. What the fuck was Puff doing with 3 AR-15s in his house, y'all? Illegal ones. Who this nigga thought he was, bro?
It's crazy when you sound like it. Like you got security. You could have had guns that was bought and not scratched off. Why do you need? The only reason you need to scratch off, you plan on using this and you want it. Don't want it traced back to you.
You don't want it traced back.
You're in your house, or somebody intruding into your house, it could trace back to you, or if it's for protection in your house, where it was at in your house. But you got so we could hit somebody and it can't get traced to us.
It makes 0 sense.
It doesn't.
It goes against the lock and key.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He tripping. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise enable Combs control over victims by following his directions regarding financial payments to victims, advancing or suppressing the victims' career opportunities, and acquiring the controlled substance. Acquiring the controlled substance Combs used to keep the victims compliant. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise at times witness Combs' violence towards the victims or the victims injuries caused by Combs without intervening. Instead, members and associates of the Combs enterprise helped conceal the violence and abuse by, among other things, assisting Combs in monitoring and preventing victims from leaving locations such as hotels or Combs residence. Roger Barnes going to jail, y'all.
I think Roger Barnes, I'm not sure, but it sounded like the guy who was interviewing after the Cassie situation came out. Remember, was a bodyguard. He was there for the pretty much the whole Cassie situation, and he was just saying like how he got away from Diddy because he seen how stuff was going, how Diddy was doing. But a lot of stuff he's saying, it sounded like that guy that he's talking about, the bodyguard.
It sounds like all the stuff is coming unfolded.
Yeah, all them people gonna get dragged into court because these people said this stuff. I heard them say it in the interview. So you said it on the interview. So we're gonna subpoena you to court, and everything you said in them interviews, we're gonna get you saying in front of a jury.
Yeah, right again.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, they probably picked that nigga ass up already. He getting ready to get picked up. Him and Harv, they getting picked up.
Oh, I forgot about Harv. Remember Harv, the bald head guy?
They getting picked up.
Oh, I forgot all about him. Damn, they kick out everybody.
I forgot about Harv. Harv been around since day one. He was on Making a Band.
Like,
yeah. Harv been around him.
These occasions, including instances.
Where Harv been all the time? I haven't heard him say one thing.
He was quiet as a mouse.
Days at a time.
Quiet as a church mouse.
To recover from injuries Combs inflicted, that's Cassie. Without being publicly observed. Members and associates of the Combs enterprises also assisted Combs in locating and contacting victims who attempted to flee his abuse. James Cruz, pack your bags.
James Cruz, pack your bags.
James Cruz, pack your bags.
He want everybody to get
You're
locked
going
up.
to MCC, nigga. Roger Barnes, pack your bags. You're going to MCC.
He said Diddy got cellmates.
Pack your bags. You're going to MCC.
It's the feds.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, brother. Pack your bags.
Pack your bags. It's crazy.
When employees
better go to Bali.
When employees witnesses to his abuse or others threaten Combs' authority or reputation, Combs and members and associates of the enterprise engage in acts of violence, threats of financial and reputational harm, and verbal abuse. These acts of...
This starting to sound like a RICO.
Yeah, it sounds like they're taking down everybody.
It sounds like it's a RICO, and they're going to try to put him as top as Kingpin.
Yep.
And everybody was underneath him, working for him, doing his biddings.
Violence including kidnapping and arson.
Damn.
In addition, on multiple occasions, Combs threw out both objects and people, as well as hit, drag, choke, and shove others.
We seen that.
What did he set ablaze? They said arson.
Cassie about to get
about
this
that
nigga
one.
RICO. She got the freak off with all those men she picked, and now she's sending this nigga to jail.
Is she sending him to jail, or is he sending himself to jail?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't Cassie, it would just have been somebody else.
It would have been somebody else.
Like, nah, man.
He was just, that's the way he rolled the dice.
That's some cold shit.
Yeah.
I wonder what 50 Cent got to say.
They gotta charge her too.
Did he post
I was about to
say,
I'm sure he posted something.
Even though she's a victim, she participated.
She's going to be the star witness.
Yeah. You're going to find a way so she ain't going to deal with none of that craziness.
Yeah, you got immunity. Just tell her everything.
Yeah, just tell her everything.
Everything.
As vividly and detailed as you can.
He had you doing what? Oh, man.
Who all was there?
When an employee witnesses abuse or others threaten Combs' authority or when Combs' authority or reputation was threatened by the possibility of negative publicity or legal or law enforcement actions against him, including on about late 2023, following public allegations of Combs' crimes, Combs and members and associates of the enterprise pressure witnesses and victims, including through attempted bribery, to stay silent and not report what they experienced or knew to law enforcement.
That's like 20 years right there. Just on them 2 sentences.
Yeah, you just tampering.
It's a lot of sentences. Just on them 2 sentences.
It's a lot. It's a lot of
man. Just on them 2 sentences. That's
like football numbers.
You tampering with witnesses? Nah, you can't do that in a Fed case.
In a Fed case.
Okay.
On phone calls, Combs and other members and associates of the enterprise, among other things, provided these victims and witnesses with false narratives of events in an effort to conceal Combs' crime. Combs caused these calls to be recorded on at least 2 occasions.
Why would he record the calls? Like, y'all making a fake narrative. Yo, I want you to say this happened, and this happened, which didn't happen. Then I'm record that so it could be proof that none of that happened.
Yeah. I pulled a call that I recorded of you saying that this never happened. And I'm going to get that to them. And be like, look, it never happened.
That makes sense. And probably all that type of stuff is probably what they pulled up out his house. When they ran into his house.
They probably ran into, yeah, you guys, it was all good.
It's crazy.
Just a week ago.
They gonna play all stuff in court.
Somebody recorded this nigga phone calls, threatening their ass.
Oh, someone else recorded it. It wasn't him.
Oh, okay.
It might be Cassie. It might be that girl Tiffany.
Could be anybody.
Okay.
Could be Drake. Drake.
Could be Lil Ron.
Could be anybody.
The racketeering conspiracy.
They hit him with a RICO, bro.
From at least in or about 2008 through on or about the date of the filing of this indictment. In the Southern District of New York and elsewhere, Sean Combs, a.k.a. P. Diddy, is defended and others known and unknown, being persons employed by and associated with the Combs Enterprises described in paragraphs 6 through 12 of this indictment.
The Combs Enterprise is starting to give me that YSL feel, and they were saying it in court like it's a gang. You know what I'm saying? They turned my business into a gang.
Yeah.
An enterprise engaged in and the activities of which affected interstate and foreign commerce. Knowingly combined, conspired, confederate, and agreed together and with each other to violate the racketeering laws of the United States, to wit, Title 18 United States Code, Section 1962C, that is, to conduct and participate directly and indirectly in the conduct of the affairs of the Combs Enterprises through a pattern of racketeering activity as that term is defined in Title 18 United States Code, Section 1961 and 1961-5. Multiple acts involving kidnapping, chargeable under the following provisions of state law: California Penal Code 207, kidnapping; California Penal Code 664, attempt; California Penal Code 31, aiding and abetting; and California Penal Code racketeering. Aiding and abetting.
Aiding and abetting.
You know who that's going to be?
Security.
Multiple acts involving arson chargeable under the following provisions of state law: California Penal Code arson, California Penal Code attempt, California Penal Code aiding and abetting, and California Penal Code conspiracy. Multiple acts involving bribery chargeable under the following provisions of state law: California Penal Code robbery of a witness,
not of a witness,
attempt, aiding and abetting, and California Penal Code conspiracy.
Whoa.
Multiple acts indictable under Title 18 United States relating to tampering with a witness or an informant.
Crazy.
I wonder who the hell that is.
I'll find out soon.
That motherfucker's body was calling around. All right, we got relating to forced labor, relating to sex trafficking, relating to transporting and inducement to travel for purposes of prostitution and other illegal sexual activities. Multiple offenses involving the possession with the intent to distribute of narcotic and controlled substance, including cocaine, oxycodone, alprazolam,
Got everything.
3, 4 4 bromo. I don't know none of these drugs.
Cause it ain't stuff we do.
Hydrochloric.
That ain't the stuff we be doing.
Acid, ketamine, in violation of Title 21 sections, distribution and possession with the intent
to deliver,
to distribute, and conspiracy to do the same, aiding and abetting and willfully.
It's like when you go to his parties, whatever your vice is,
it's there. It's there.
They pretty much give you a menu.
Yeah.
You know, you go to a restaurant, let me see what I want.
Let me see what I want for the night, yeah.
Let me get 2 of the ketamines.
And it's wild because when you think about, like, I know I've seen several, like, different videos of it over time.
Yeah.
And I think about one where I seen it was like, yeah, he pulls them up in buses.
Yeah, like, yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, damn.
The neighbor.
It was the neighbor. When you think about that, and then they pull up on the bus to get a playbook.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Causing. It was a part of the conspiracy that Sean Combs, a.k.a. Diddy, the defendant, agreed to conspire would commit at least 2 acts of racketeering activity in the conduct of the affairs of the Combs enterprise.
Damn.
Notice a special sentencing factor. Now, this is strange.
This is strange.
Uh-oh, you reading through, wasn't it? What you stumbled upon?
Someone caught his attention.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, I gotta look at this real quick.
I gotta make sure I'm allowed to say this on YouTube.
No. All right. From at least in or about 2009 up into including about 2018 in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere, as a part of this is a part of his agreement to conduct and participate in the conduct of the affairs of the Combs enterprises through a pattern of racketeering activity. Sean Combs, the defendant, agreed to end and affecting interstate and foreign commerce, knowingly recruit, entice, harbor, transport, provide, obtain, advertise, maintain, patronize, and solicit by any means a person knowing and in reckless disregard of the fact that means of force, threats of force, fraud, and coercion as described in Title 18 United States Code Section 159(1) E2, and any combination of such means would be used to cause the person to engage in commercial sex act in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1591A.
You
know how many girls from the buses end up in court?
Yeah, and that's where my mind was still on the buses. Like, damn, I'm like, yeah, exactly. Everybody who was on that bus, they got a list.
Yeah, they're gonna be in court. So it's like we heard earlier that his lawyer was saying, yo, he's innocent of everything. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna get real murky.
They're gonna have a lot of witnesses. Water. You're gonna have Cassidy. You're gonna have security guards. You're gonna have the maids. You're gonna have people that was there. You're gonna have a lot of people dragged into this. So for you trying to prove, especially how you gonna prove the ARs? They got them in their possession, I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm sure the only thing that will probably keep a little bit of that to the minimum is if they took everybody's cell phones when they got there.
Man.
But still, at this point, they still going to be asking direct questions.
It's always a paper trail.
Somewhere.
Especially in today's day and age. It's like hard to cover everything.
Yeah.
Facts.
I and B.I. or B1. Title 18 United States Code Section 1962D. Count 2.
Count 2.
Sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. Victim 1. Who's
There's
victim
more?
1?
Right. There's more.
The grand jury further charges from at least in about 2009 up to including or about 2018. That's Cassie. In the Southern District of New York, elsewhere, Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P. Diddy, the defendant in and affected interstate and foreign commerce, knowing, recruited, enticed, harbored, transported, provided, obtained, and advertised, maintained, patronized, and solicited by any means a person knowing in a reckless disregard of the fact that means of force, threats of force, fraud, and coercion as described in Title 18. Nigga, do not get the girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Bottom line, y'all.
He throwing this whole thing at Cassie fee. All I do is see stuff that happened with Cassie, and they saying during the years like 2008, 2009, 2018. That's all around the time.
It's around time frame.
Yeah, it's wild.
Get you a girlfriend.
Don't get a girlfriend.
And do these things. But you will turn around and catch a goddamn fucking RICO charge if she flip out and say you.
They hit that man with the RICO. Yeah. Dang. Is this the first billionaire that got hit with a RICO?
This is like a domestic violence case going federal.
This vivid, I'm sure.
Domestic violence case. Nah, that's more than that's a lot more than domestic violence in that thing.
Yeah. Second, they start saying things like facilitate.
Going across state lines. Serial numbers scratched off.
Yeah, that was just
the drum in it.
It gets worse.
Such means would be used to cause a person to engage in sexual act and attempted aiding and abetting and willfully cause the same to which Combs recruited, enticed, harbored, transported, and maintained a person, victim one, and attempted aided and abetting willfully caused victim one to engage in commercial sex acts knowing and reckless disregard of the fact that victim one was engaging in commercial sex acts as a result of force, fraud, and coercion.
Force. You don't know
why.
Force.
That's how you pimping.
It's forced.
It's all bad.
Wowzer.
Count 3.
Count 3.
Transportation to engage in prostitution. The grand jury further charges from at least in or about 2009 up to included in or about 2024.
God damn.
In the Southern District of New York.
It's still going on.
The defendant only transported an individual in interstate and foreign commerce with the intent that the individual engaged in prostitution and attempted, aided, and abetted and willfully caused the same to withhold, transported, aided, and abetted and willfully caused the transportation of the female victims and commercial sex workers in interstate and foreign commerce on multiple occasions with the intent that they engaged in prostitution. This was bullshit, bro. Some of this is bullshit. Because Kathy wasn't prostituting. She was this girl engaging in sexual activities.
That was your phone?
That was mine. I was like,
Hey, I'll call you back in a few.
Why you talk on this phone? Yo, you talking about way more than Cassie. We talking about the buses that was coming in.
This is bigger than just one woman at this time.
The parties wasn't just Diddy and Cassie. Yeah. It was a lot of other people.
It was a lot.
I got 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Do you know how many people?
Do you know how many bodies it takes to use a bottle of baby oil? You say you got 1,000 bottles?
It's crazy. Oh shit. Oh man.
Yo, bro, this is crazy.
It is.
This is the R. Kelly shit all over again, man.
Yeah. Same charges.
So, Cassie was a prostitute now?
Nah, the other ones was.
Right.
Wow.
The one she was calling over
crazy,
here.
Bro.
Yeah,
they call that shit. They
from the website.
That's prostitution now. Forfeiture allegations. As a result of committing the offense alleged in count 1 of this indictment, Sean Combs, the defendant, shall forfeit to the United States pursuant to the Title 18 United States Code Section 1963 and all interests the defendant acquired or maintained in violation of Title 18 United States Code 1962. Any and all interests in securities of claims against any and all interests in securities of claims against and property or contractual rights of any kind of affording a source or of influence over the enterprise named and described herein, which the defendant established, operated, controlled, conducted, and participated in the conduct of in violation of Title 18 United States Section 1962 and any and all property, constituting and derived from proceeds obtained directly and indirectly said offense, including but not limited to a sum of money in United States currency representing the amount of proceeds traceable to the commission of said offense.
Mm-hmm. We paying the state cash. Ain't no paper trail.
Yeah, straight cash.
Thanks.
On everything.
Good luck tracking that.
As a result of committing the offense alleged in count 2 of this indictment, Sean Combs, the defendant, shall forfeit to the United States pursuant Title 18 United States Code Section 1594 any and all property, real and personal, involved in, used, or intended to be used to commit or facilitate the commission of said offense, and any and all property traceable to such property. Yo, bro.
Is that your crib? All your cars?
Shit. Like a drug.
Anywhere it could have happened. Any vehicle. Man.
Anything that transported them. Anywhere it happened at. They could do that?
Apparently so.
I never knew that. It's crazy.
That's a strong pimp hand there.
We're coming for
everything. We're taking all that shit.
Should have sold everything.
Dealer, listen to this. Yo, bro.
Wow.
They be trying to take all his assets, bro.
Everything. We need
everything. They trying to say he got it through this. Yo, this is crazy, bro.
Oh, man. I mean, they could try. It might not work, but...
I ain't defending Diddy.
Man.
No. Goddamn, man. No. This is crazy.
Wow.
Or facilitate the commission of said offense and any and all property traceable to such property. Any and all property, real and personal, constituting or derived from proceeds obtained directly or indirectly as a result of said offense, including but not limited to a sum of money in the United States currency representing the amount of property involved in said offense and proceeds traceable to the commission of said offense. As a result of committing the offense alleged in count 3 of this indictment, Sean Combs, the defendant, shall forfeit to the United States pursuant Title 18 United States Code Section 2428 any and all property, real and personal, constituting or derived from proceeds obtained directly or indirectly as a result of said offense, and any and all property, real or personal, that was used or intended to be used to commit or facilitate the commission of said offense, and Title 18 United States Code 981A1C.
Give me
and
everything.
Title 28 United States Code Section 2461. Any and all property, real and personal, that constitutes or is derived from proceeds traceable to the commission of said offense, including but not limited to a sum of money in the United States currency representing the amount of proceeds traceable to the commission of said offense. Wow.
Gets ugly. Real quick.
Substitute as assets provision. If any of the above described forfeitable property as a result of any act of omission of the defendant cannot be located upon the exercise of due diligence, has been transferred or sold or deposited with the third person, has been placed beyond the jurisdiction of the court, has been substantially diminished in value, or has been commonly with the other property which cannot be subdivided without difficulty. They trying to get this nigga properties.
Everything.
If he moved them, transfer them,
can't be subdivided
in another country. This is crazy.
It's like written specifically. It's written specifically for him and the way he lives. Oh, you can't subdivide your properties. However it is set up, so they get everything.
Because most of the stuff is not in his name. It's not in people's name. He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
So the way they worded it was, if anything happened, we could go ahead and get that property.
Yeah.
And so because they know it's not in your name, so we're
gonna bypass that.
Yeah, we're gonna put these words together nicely. So we did get your stuff. But that's pretty much all the charges. Can't wait to see what come out of this situation. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out.